Denny, can you get on and see if it looks all right? See if it looks okay. Yeah, I think it looks all right. I think it looks good from hanging in a tree. Still kind of blurry though. Hey, Jamie. How are you, hon? I'm hoping I keep internet tonight. We called them like 3 or 4 times. Finally, somebody came out, and I guess that line of sight dish was messed up. So hopefully we have internet tonight without being constantly having to redo it. Hey, Martha. So how are you guys? Oh, really? Hey, Sherry. Well, that's why I'm saying, is winter over yet? You know, complain about the winter, but then we'll complain about the heat, right? Isn't that the way it goes? How are you doing, Lurk? Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping, but they're saying something about snow this coming week. Jeez. Temperature's going to be really low. Thank God I have heat in the hothouse. Everything is really growing nicely in there. I'm getting ready to transplant some of them. But somebody sent me some fruit seeds. I got blueberry, strawberry, cantaloupe, watermelon. What other ones were there? Oh, lime, something else. Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it's cold. But I'm sitting in a window, so I'm good. Went outside. My the driveway coming up to the house on the left-hand side is loaded with wild edibles already. I am so excited. I'm definitely going to pull them this year and dry them out. I've got cayenne pepper from last year. I've got plantain, and I've got peppermint. Hey, Texas, how are you? Thank you so much, Miss Jamie. Still don't know what we're going to do yet, but we'll get it figured out. I wish I could show you all a picture of my bathroom. Finally got the bathroom finished. As soon as I fix the floor, then I'm going to get started on the kitchen, Lord willing. Hey, Grits, how are you? Seriously, y'all need to get out there and get your edibles. It's springtime. Now is a perfect time to grab them. You have purple dead nettle, henbit. You have all heal. Dandelions aren't ready yet. Plantain, all those are all ready. Just bring them in the house and let them dry and crush them up and put them somewhere. $46, really? So when is your first surgery? If any of y'all know what purslane is, if you can find any, do me a favor and send me some. Yes, ma'am. I'll send you a picture. It looks beautiful. Oh, really? It's not too bad outside, except for when the wind blows and it's cold. Okay, Southern. We would definitely keep you in our prayers. Just keep us updated, will ya? Hey, Christy. I cannot find purslane around here anywhere. Well, the lady that I was working for found me some, but the weather destroyed that. I think I've got a tiny bit. I don't know if it'll regrow, but that's one thing that I'd love to have is purslane. The only place you can find it here is like in town. Hey, Blue, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, they do grow a lot, but they spray them, so I wouldn't want those. But I know they grow wild everywhere. They're just not here. So far, I haven't found any here. I think purslane likes concrete. Thank you all so much for your prayers. You guys are really helping out a lot. I certainly appreciate it. Now I'm off to something else. You know me, I can't sit still. Got 3 job applications in. I'll find a job this week, one way or another. Plant-wise, purslane. Other than that, a job. I applied at the hospital, called a guy about painting, and then my daughter wants me to look at online jobs with United Healthcare. That's where she works. I have to be able to be dependable. I don't want a job if I'm going to, go through all the classes and the whole 9 yards and get started, and all of a sudden my internet shuts me down and now I'm irresponsible to them. I can't stand that. I really wish I could find, I was thinking about putting little flyers up about painting because, that's something I've done for years, right? I love to paint. And that's a decent income, but I'm just not sure if it's, warranted here or wanted here. I'd have to go to a little bit bigger city to do that. Maybe contact some real estate agents. I did that for years. I worked with Century 21 in Florida. I had 5 Century 21s in Florida. I did all their painting for them and all their little minor repairs. Yeah, I think that was one of the best jobs I've ever had. It was so much fun because you always get to go to a different house, and they let me stage them too. Hey, Overbuilt. Hey, Bill. All right, so what do you think of my light set up there? You know those headlamps? That's what I've got hanging in the tree out there. And then Denny has his flashlight in the bottom. Let's see how long it lasts. We charged him up. Oh, yeah, I understand that. Oh, it's really been hard. Hey, Brandon. How you feeling? Oops, what? What'd you say oops for? Oh, cool, Southern. Yeah, send it to me. You have my email address. Send it to me. Now that I have a little bit of time in between job searching here, I've got, and I have the stuff that I pulled from last year, the edibles. I think what I'm going to do is start making up some of my creams and tinctures and salves and stuff like that. I can get those started and put them away. You're funny, Christy. Yeah, and the bug stuff. It works really well, doesn't it, Bill? I didn't get mosquito bit last year but once, and I don't think I even had it. I don't think I had it on me. I don't even remember. But I have this new face cream that I made that is just, it's just wonderful. My gosh, my skin feels like silk. Yeah. It's funny, Christy. Yeah, I kind of do need help putting some drywall up there. My arms can't raise above my head that long anymore. I've really got it. I found my bands, my exercise bands. So I'm going to start using those to build up my strength again. Dang, recovery takes longer. It bites getting older because you don't recover as fast. But I'll still get there. Now that I found the bands, yeah, that's going to be my my go-to now. I need to get my upper body strength back. I love those bands. They come in 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds. They're really good. Hey, Marston. They're really good because you don't hurt yourself. I used to lift weights all the time, but it's smarter to use the bands. Heck, you can do it while you're sitting there watching TV. I don't have a TV, but, I don't watch TV. I don't like TV. Hello, lurkers. How are you? I hear one of my ducks. So we're going to get the, let's see, what's next? I'm working on the inside. Denny's going to start getting some of these smaller trees cut down, and I'm going to actually use the trees. Oh, really, overbuilt? I don't know anything about that stuff. Amazon asked me if I wanted to sell, but I don't know what to sell. I don't know how to do any of that. I've been so preoccupied with other stuff, I don't have time to get in there and study. It's probably fairly easy, but jeez. I'm just kind of inundated right now with a bunch of different things. Anyways, they're going to cut down the trees, and about every 6 to 8 inches, I'm going to have to put these, the trees in the ground that they cut, and that's what I'm going to do for my garden, and put, wire around it. Because I have the chickens now in one of those coops, and then the ducks in the other, because they were fighting with each other. So now I don't have anything around my garden, and I don't want the animals to get to them. Something got in it last year. Hey, Pappy. And tons, I mean tons of grasshoppers. So this year is going to be different. But I can't wait. It's not hard, but why'd you stop? Too many things to do? You know, it's not good being like that where you jump your hands into like 10 different things at once because you never end up getting one of them done. Well, if you're like me anyway. uh, I don't know if Denny's online, but he's downstairs. Downstairs, listen to me. I'm in the loft. I feel like I'm sitting at the window in Arkansas. Hey, typical. How are you, sweetie? At least the dogs have stopped barking. I had to sit here and wait until they all stopped yapping. I don't know what was out there, but Tank and Leo have gotten into skunks 3 times already this year. Crazy animals. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Texas. I can't find them anywhere, like I said. And that is one of the, if you're talking about a wild edible and medicinal, purslane is it. It's like one of the top things on my list. Well, the lights on the ground are casting shadows. I'm going to keep, anytime anybody asks me how I'm doing, I'm just going to keep saying that I am blessed and highly favored. I'm tired of thinking about all the negative stuff. Well, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about the negative stuff, but it kind of just throws it in your face. So, but I'm getting sick and tired of it. So, gotta find something, right? So now that the bathroom is where it is, I can't. In a way, I can't wait to start the kitchen. Another way, oh my gosh, what a mess! They haven't, Texas. They did when I've had visitors. They've left, handprints on their vehicles. But to tell you the truth, my truck is so dirty out here, and I don't pay any attention. Die pressed. I rebuke depression, anxiety, and fear. Always, in Jesus' name. Always rebuking that. That is the worst right now. Ever. So many people I know are depressed, and it just breaks my heart. Don't get depressed. We all have lots of reasons we can get depressed, but just don't. Just kick it to the curb. Get your dander up, get mad. We get mad at a lot of stuff, right? There's a lot of stuff we can get angry at. If we spent that much of our time getting angry at who's causing the problem and working at getting rid of that, fear or anxiety, get mad at that instead. Kick it to the curb. Don't take a walk. But don't forget, you got to have your meltdowns once in a while. It's good for you. So yeah, purslane. Anybody gets purslane, send me some purslane. It doesn't matter if it dries out either. If you want to send it right, you pull it out. Hopefully you get some of the roots. Pull it out or dig it out. Rinse it off. Put it in a paper towel. Put it in a Ziploc bag and send it to me. But purslane, you can just pick off. Make sure it's not spurge, because spurge and purslane look a lot alike. But purslane is the only one that is succulent. The spurge is flat-leafed and a little bit darker, like redder shoots and stuff. And make sure it's purslane. But you can break those off and put them in your salads and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, it's just jam-packed, loaded with vitamins and minerals. One of the best things out there is purslane. Guys and gals, yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are struggling. It's really, really, really time to start fighting back. Don't give in. Don't give up. Get mad. Get back. Right? Right. You ain't in control anyway. Might as well just give it up and let him do what he wants to do. Yeah, you get told often enough, be still and know that I'm God. Eventually, hopefully, you're not as stubborn as I am and you listen. He's like, will you please be quiet and listen to me? It's like, all right, all right. Hey, Jamie, are you working? I don't know if I told y'all. Oh, sweet. Well, I hope when you go to bed, you sleep like a baby. Well, that's good. Like I said, I hope you really sleep well. I have no idea why I don't. Selective hearing? I wouldn't tell him that if I were you, Pappy. Why, overbuilt? Did you hide something in the... Ah, you put catnip around, didn't you? Yeah, he's a bad boy. Those lights don't look clear to me. If I zoom in any more, it might even get more distorted. Really? uh, those funny cat and dog videos that they have? This one that I was watching, this cat was yelling at a cat on, I guess they were like third, fourth story. They were outside on these little porches that they have, balconies. And these two cats were yelling at each other from balcony to balcony. And that one cat actually jumped down off the balcony to the other one, and the other cat ran right into a window. It, it was funny. It wasn't funny because if that cat would have fell, it probably would have died. But I was laughing so hard. What the heck? I was like, boy, he's got some guts jumping off that balcony. Ah, it's nice and quiet out here. Y'all hear anything? Not even crickets. Yeah, I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person. But they are cute, especially when they're little. Or if they're the type of cats that stay like kittenish their whole lives. Those cats are funny to watch. My daughter-in-law's got one. It jumps around, flips upside down for no reason. It's crazy cat. It's like there's something wrong with its brain. Yeah, I guess it's 46 degrees here. Sherry said it was 46. But I don't really feel that sitting in the window. except for when the wind blows. It gets a little chilly. But I had Denny turn the heat off because it's so loud. Oh, this silence is just beautiful. Pretty soon, guys, I'll be able to go back outside and do my live chats. Woohoo! Wait till you see what Denny did for the camp out. He actually got another fire pit, and this one's really big, so you can sit like 14 people around it. It's going to be sweet. And he's trying to pick up all the big rocks so we don't trip over them. Of course, when you start digging up the little rocks, good night, typical. God bless you, sweet pea. When you start picking up what you think are little rocks, they end up being boulders. Takes him 2 days to dig it out of the ground. Yeah, I'm so ready. I didn't get out of this house. There's things I want to get done in the house, sure, but oh, if I took a picture of the inside of my house, you guys would think it was a storage unit. Just stuff everywhere. It's hard to move. And my loft is just from ceiling to floor. Hey, who's here? How are you? We took a lot of stuff out of the shed. It was going to get destroyed. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, I can't stand it when insurance companies do that. Yeah, remember what they did to us. Hopefully, Lord willing, you don't end up with any kind of problems. I hope it goes fast, Christine. You guys get your roof fixed. Yeah, I don't like insurance companies. They're not very nice. Can you believe my jaw still hurts from getting that tooth pulled last week? Oh my gosh. I swore he broke the bone. Well, tell him to be patient. It'll be all right. No, it didn't. Well, the side where the ducks and the chickens used to be, that all flooded. And you couldn't even get out my driveway. Did I send you that picture, Pappy, of my driveway? Was just literally shocked. For a brief second there, we were like, oh, dear God, not again. But the Kaimichi's too far away. And there's foothills between us and the Kaimichis. Woohoo! That creek isn't all that big either, but it dumped so much rain so fast, that water backed up, you couldn't even leave my driveway. But we really got on the county commissioner. Everybody got on him. And they said that they're going to try to fix that bridge. Either that or they got to find us another way out. It's crazy to be blocked in, that you can't get out. If something bad happened. If it rained like that, we'd never get out of here. If it got any worse, you know what I mean? There's no place to go. Again. I don't think the real estate agents, when they sell these off-grid properties, I don't think they think about that kind of stuff. But I seriously thought that the road going the opposite direction was a way out, another way out. Come to find out it was somebody's property in it. They just did a really good job on the road. I hear you, Overbuilt. Pinch myself, make sure that hurts worse, huh? That's the first time they ever pulled a tooth, that it took so long to pull the tooth, though. He kept saying pressure, pressure. I was like, hello. And I've had teeth pulled before, but this one took forever for him to pull it out. I mean, it's not real painful. I'm not dying here, but you know, you can still feel it. I don't, thank God I don't go back until, well, I think it's, I don't remember, April, I think. Gives me enough time to heal, right? Hey, I like that light in the tree. I think I'll do more of those. I think I kind of like those better, don't you guys? Now, if any kind of critter, you know, um, especially like squirrels or birds or owls, if they land on that tree, it's gonna knock that thing on the ground. That'll be fun to watch, though. Everybody will be like, "What?" Yeah, I know. Like I said, we fully charge them, but they just don't last very long. Those are the solar ones. Hey, Filmer. Hey, Denny. Denny, put the headphones on. I can hear myself talking. I can hear myself talking. Think he wants to go sit outside, probably. Like I said, it's really pretty if it's not, if the wind doesn't blow. Oh, they're just little solar powered lights. You know, even after that rain, I went out looking for morels, and I cannot believe there's no morels here. We get some morel spores, probably from North Shore, and get them out there in the woods. Oh, I don't know. My daughter-in-law was out there trying to make it look cool or something. It looks like a Z, actually. If you see it from up above, it looks kind of like a Z, and that's their last name. Knowing her, that's probably what she did. So, what's happening with you guys? What are y'all doing? Who's working? Who's not working? Who's bored? Y'all can come down here and we'll find something to do. I'll keep you busy. Chuckle, chuckle, chuckle. I hear you. I am not ready to retire. Even though I'm retired, I'm not ready to retire. I'm one of those people that's a flibberty gibbet. You know, I'm bouncing around all the time. I can't sit still. Makes me crazy. Oklahoma, right close to 30 minutes from the Texas border. Southeast Oklahoma. Well, I'm sorry. Hi, Tim. Well, I tell everybody I'm a weeble. You know, weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. But that I lied because I fell down. But anyway, I got back up. But I do call myself a flipperty gibbet. You know, sometimes my brain's there and sometimes it's not. I just run on batteries. Nope. A mess is a mess. But I do call Denny when he's cranky. I call him a curmudgeon. I can't help myself. Wish my son would get his vehicle fixed. I can't wait to drive that thing around. He got that Land Rover. First thing he had to do is change the shocks and the brakes and the... He had all kinds of problems. How you doing, Tim? Oh, cool. You should have my number. That way you could stop by and say hello. I know Kat and Wayne a lot of times go from from Arkansas down to Texas, and they'll sometimes call me. Oh, yeah. I gotta pull my tent out and make sure everything's still there and workable for the camp out. I want to make sure this time I sleep outside. Fish head. Squirrel head. There's a lot of planes going over tonight, isn't there? Anyways, back to the edibles. Guys, if you see any all heal out there, grab it. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Let it dry out. I'll tell you what to do with it later. It's called all heal for a reason. I think one of my videos has all heal on it, where you can see a lot of people mistake all heal for henbit. They kind of look similar, but not really. Oh, I can get lost in this silence. And I just love it. I could, if I, I could sit outside in a chair and just fall asleep. I bet you I could fall asleep then. Which one? All heal? Yeah, I don't even hear any crickets. Which plant are you asking about, hon? Yep, that's exactly right, Martha. There's all heal, henbit, purple dead nettle. Sometimes Filmer, yeah. When it gets real, real quiet. But it's so quiet out here anyway. Sometimes if it gets completely still, then I pay attention. But normally I can feel them when they're around, and I'm not picking up anything tonight. Doesn't mean I'm right or wrong, but right now I don't feel anything. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. But it's really early though. Yeah, these are all the spring edibles and medicinals that you want to pick up. Purslane, henbit, all heal, purple dead nettle, even some of your like wild lettuce. No, I wish I could. I was supposed to go Filmer, but plans changed. Somebody paid for them to go ahead of time, so I wasn't able to go. Do you know what it looks like, Texas? Because a lot of people mistake henbit for all heal. I don't know who all went. I know Kat and Wayne went. I know that Duke was there. I know that Kevin was there. And I know another female was there. But other than that, I don't know who else was there. I was pretty upset about that whole ordeal, so... Yeah, because a lot of people mistake henbit for all heel. All heel has a like an ice cream top, and then the henbit doesn't. It just has the flowers. They're still purple, pinkish color, but no, not Cat Hansen. Cat and Wayne, you know, Khaki Lackey. That's his wife, Cat. Yes, Khaki Lackey is Wayne. What I'm looking for also out here is wild lettuce. And get me some, I need to make some of that up too. That stuff is amazing. Y'all have, you know, joint pain. That's what you need. Yeah, hembit's really good too. I'd be any of these spring, you got your spring onions and your wild garlic, all those. I'd be getting as much of that as I can and drying them out. They're really going to come in handy, and they last a long time if they're dried out or dehydrated. I have a really good salve for bites. It's got comfrey in it, plantain, yarrow. I mean, it's got a lot of stuff. It's got henbit in it. There's a lot of stuff that goes in it, and it's really good for bites. You just need a tiny little bit on a bite, and it's gone. I got comfrey seeds last year, but not one of them grew. Someone sent me some comfrey seeds, and not one of them grew. So I don't know if it was weather related or just the seeds were too dried out. Because usually I'll spray my seeds with peroxide water and then cover them, and then I'll plant them. That's what you're supposed to do with most of your fruits anyway. I guess the best person to talk to would be Duke. Or you can talk to Wayne, Cat and Wayne. I would talk to Cat and Wayne. Oh yeah, comfrey's awesome stuff. Duke Sullivan. You know where all the Glag series were? Well, email me, hon, and I'll give you their contact information. But you can also go to Duke's channel, World Bigfoot Radio, and watch and listen to their interview after it happened. Silence is golden, golden. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Very quiet. Very nice out here. Did I tell you all what my neighbor did? Oh my gosh, listen to this. Yeah, my email is emtdee04@yahoo.com. My neighbor tried to come over here during that flood time, right? And she couldn't get past the creeks. Now, she's got a four-wheeler, and normally she can cross her creek, which backs up to my property, right? Well, she couldn't get past it. So she kept calling to find out. Thank you, Martha. She kept calling to find out if we were okay, and we told her, yeah, we were okay. Do you know what she did? She turned around and paid for this whole family for a year for air service in the event, like a life flight helicopter. In the event we had an emergency and they couldn't get in or out. Oh my gosh, I was just shocked. It's a bunny rabbit. It's a pretty bunny rabbit. Did you all see the bunny rabbit? Yeah, it was really nice. It was a shock. She said she's had it for 10 years and never used it, but all it takes is once, right? And with Denny's issues, that's perfect. That was a big rabbit. Yeah, Martha always posts that up, her or Pappy or somebody always does, Ramona if she's here. I'm telling you, I'm amazed on a daily basis. It could put me in tears the way people care. I mean, just something I've never experienced in my entire life. No, because number one, well, I take that back. Into my backyard, yeah, I can, but remember, we got big cats here. And then now people have been talking about packs of wild dogs. Well, I don't want, Tank will protect me like crazy, so will Leo. I can go out in the backyard and walk around, with a headlamp on and film for a while. But I don't go for walks down my road. Nobody down here puts their dogs on leashes, which means Tank, of course, and Leo would follow me, which means they'd probably get in a fight. So I don't want that to happen either. And I wouldn't put my dogs on a leash if other people's dogs aren't on leashes because then they get hurt. Yeah, I know, Fulmer, that's my problem. And I contacted the local police department here and they said they shoot them. They said, well, if they get on your property, just shoot them. Well, I just can't. I mean, if one was going after one of my grandkids or something like that, I could hurt it, but dang. Not anymore, overbuilt. Pappy. Hey, Nelson. I will definitely accept that and say that I'm not gonna say this is my best of health, but it's better than it has been a long time. I'll get back there. I'm still recovering, but I'm getting there. Hey, and Denny's been outside working outside, so we're getting back there. Oh yeah, well, I'm not worried about the snakes except for when they get into my chicken coop. We give them a chance. We try to throw them out, but they come back more than once, twice. They go bye-byes. I've got a king snake out here I won't touch. I'll let him be. But if I find a rattler out here, he's going bye-bye. There was one in the dog's pen last year. Big old fat snake, probably about 5.5, 6 foot long. Big, huge, fat head. Yeah. Oh, I like them. I mean, I like watching them. And some of them are really pretty, but dang. We have copperheads here and rattlesnakes here and yeah, no. Cottonmouths, adders. There's a lot of bad snakes around this area. That's why I carry a stick when I go for a walk too. Tank's doing better. He lost so much weight. Like I said, I swore someone tried to poison him. But Denny's been on it, feeding him twice a day. Can't feed him too much because he just throws it up, so we were really concerned for a while. But now he's eating it. Because remember that piece of wood I told you he kept shoving up in his mouth back when we first got him when I was in Arkansas? He's still doing that. He bites on a stick and shoves it up inside of his mouth, and you gotta have it pulled out. I have no idea. The dog is crazy. You can smell. He's got the worst breath on the planet. I took him to the vet. The vet gave him shot 3 times and told him it was enough to knock out a horse, and Tank wouldn't go to sleep. And he said, I'm scared of your dog. He said, you're gonna have to pull it out. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So after the 3rd shot and Tank still didn't go to sleep, I held Tank's mouth open and the vet finally pulled that thing out. But it wasn't even, I don't even think it was a week later, Tank bit another piece of wood and shoved it right back up there again. He puts it between his teeth on the upper part of his mouth. I don't know what's wrong with that dog. He's crazy. Maybe I should have those 2 teeth pulled on Tank's mouth. That way he couldn't shove it up inside there. Oh, he'd be mad at me. See where my brain goes? I don't know. I think I'm overtired. He's a pit mix. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the guy was trying so hard to find the right breed of dog. So and he had a beautiful, beautiful brindle pit. So he kept mating his female with all these different kinds of dogs. And the last one, Tank, his face kind of looks like a, oh, what is that dog? Oh, I can't even remember the name of it now. Dang it, I'll think of it in a bit. But he, when he didn't get what he wanted, then he would just get rid of the pups and try over again. All I kept thinking, you know, the dogs with the big square face. Hi, Nancy. How are you? They have gosh, what is the name of that dog? Dang it. They kind of look like a Great Dane, but shorter and wider. They're not big like Great Danes. Oh my gosh. No, not a Rottweiler. They're not black, they're brown. Most of the time they're brown. Sometimes you can get them. Really, Spider? You want to die? Nope, not a Weimar. Mastiff. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Mastiff. Thank you, Texas. I could not think of that name. Yeah, well, that's what he kind of looks like. If I give you a face shot of him, he kind of looks like a Mastiff. You can see the pit in him. And the eyes give it away, you know, because pits have a certain type of eyes. But, oh, really? Yeah, Amy's new pup is cute. Yeah. Yeah, well, he was trying, like I said, he didn't get what he wanted, so he got rid of all the pups. And he literally threw that puppy in the window at me, and he said, are you here for the pup? And I said, yeah. I had my window rolled down. Literally, he threw the pup in the front window and walked off. I flipped. Oh, really? You know, Martha, you can give him your shots and it won't cost you as much as a vet, except for his, you know, there's only certain shots that they won't that they won't allow you to get, like the rabies, but the rest of them you can get from a co-op. I mean, I gave my dogs, their shots cost me $4, $6, $8 compared to going to a vet. You know, all you do is keep it. Really, really cruel. I mean, even his wife was yelling at him in the pictures. You could see her face was totally distorted because he had that tiny little pup, just its neck's just squeezed. He didn't have it by the skin of the neck, you know, just holding the puppy up. You can see it. He actually had it around the neck. Mama cow looking for her baby. I think it actually bit me. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, a lot of people complained about him, especially on Facebook, because you could tell he was pretty cruel with his animals. I haven't seen him in a long time. You can get the puppy mix, Martha. They give you, it's 3 shots, and it comes in they give you the needle and they give you the little vials, and it's puppies first shots, puppies boosters, and it has everything in it, including parvo and that kind of stuff, distemper. It's all of them. The only thing you can't do is you can't give them, like I said, when I had to take mine to the vet to get their rabies shots because they would not allow, you can't buy them at the store. And then they had to have a tag number saying that they got the rabies shot. But when I took the receipts and the little containers they came into the vet, he marked them all down on my paperwork for my dog, saying that she had her shots. That was Bella. They'll accept those, and they're a whole bunch cheaper. That light's going out fast. Hey, Denny, you hear me? Just letting you know the light's going out fast. Not the one on the ground, but the one in the tree. So that's not going to work. I'm going to have to find something else. I think I'll just put one that's got batteries in it. That'll be easier. The batteries last longer than the solar ones do anyway. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Tractor Supply has them. A lot of your co-ops have them. You know, I don't know. There's so many places that carry them, and it's just so much easier. We have a place here called Orscheln's, and I can go down there and get all my shots for the dogs. But you know how you take a dog into the vet and they say, well, we can't see that dog unless it's had all of its shots. Hey, Cryptid. But if you bring all that stuff with you and prove that you've given them their shots, then they won't charge you $100 and something to walk in the door. I don't know if y'all can see that, but dead center of my lights on the ground in the back behind the trees, look at the top part of the opening. We got movement up there. I could zoom in, but I think I'd lose I think it would really get blurry. Just hang on a second. You'll see it. Just keep watching that area because I've just seen movement twice. Yeah, I know. Let me see if I can zoom in just a hair. Okay, now watch it that way. You can see some light colored back behind there. Well, that light color was disappearing. And that's too high off the ground. On the ground, yeah. Little baby critters. Tiny eye shine. This was up higher. Anyways, while we're talking, because of course if the big guys are here, they like it when I just continue to talk and then they'll do their thing. But anyway, just keep that area in mind. Look at it once in a while. Don't get focused on it so you can't see nothing or fall asleep. Oh, doggies. My bottom light just went on. My floodlight. No, I don't know if they are or not. Like I said, I still don't feel nothing. I don't mean anything, though. They've surprised me many times. I can't believe you guys can't see when that light turns on and off. That's really weird. It's a pretty bright floodlight, too. Oh, cool, Martha. Who's inverted? Is anybody inverted? People that are inverted are going to see it before anybody else. Oh, yeah, Felmer. I yell at Peanut all the time. Well, not all the time. I take that back. If she throws things, I'll yell at her, but if she knocks on the door or knocks on the house, sometimes it depends on how loud it is. When they want you to interact, they'll let you know. Weather's been pretty bad, though. I didn't really think that well, it would make sense to me that they would like winter. You know, with all that hair they have, it'd probably be perfect weather for them, except for when it's really, really cold. And then spring would be, you know, because most of my activity is spring and autumn, you know, during the fall. Right at the beginning of winter, like October. That's why I usually have the campouts in October, because I usually have a lot of activity about that time. And it's time now for them to come out. I'm hoping I don't lose my interaction with them because of my new neighbors. You're funny, Texas. Denny used to love the cold weather, absolutely hated the heat. Now he's like me. He can't stand it cold. Oh, I do too. I can't stand that there's so many people that have moved back and through here. Oh, just irritating as all get out. You either hear ATVs running around or people shooting or, jeez. But they know they're safe. Welcome back, Bill. They know they're safe on my property. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait to start on my kitchen. After all these years of having no kitchen sink, I'll finally have a kitchen sink. Woohoo! Won't have to do dishes outside on the ground anymore. Oh, little things in life. I'm just really excited. I know it's not going to take much longer. Hey, Pammy. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't like snow much. If it's going to be that cold, okay, then go ahead and snow. But we just get the cold and we get a lot of storms, but we don't get much snow here. See, I told you it'd be blurry if I zoomed in. Now, see on the ground on the left-hand side, that's a bunny rabbit. Bunny rabbit. Probably babies. Aww. I wonder where Tank and Leo ran off to. Bad, bad puppies. Yep, there's Leo. Yep, he's going right over there where the bunny rabbit is. Dang it. Aw. Yeah, they're adorable. If that dog goes after those babies, I'm going to get so mad. See, he went straight over there to them. You're so funny, Cryptid. Bad boy. Hey, Matt, how are you? It's not summer here, nut. No, I meant Cryptid. He said they were playing with DM puppies. Yeah, I found the baby bunnies too. They had their eyes open. And then last year we were sitting out, Denny and I were sitting outside, and it's the bad version of another form of cryptid, which I don't say the word, so yeah, that thing. Anyways, we were sitting outside. You know, it was dark out, and all of a sudden there were baby bunny rabbits everywhere. I mean, they were just running around having a good time. They were so cute, so little. Well, it is a dog breed, but I don't know what it is. How you doing, Matt? Nope. Can't imagine. Excuse me. Wouldn't want to either. Nope. Can't do it. Scare the daylights out of me. I'd just soon not even think about it. Oh, and then I came actually. Texas. You got 100-degree weather already? Wow, I'm jealous. Anyway, I came across this channel. They were talking about some other kind of cryptids in the woods, and I said, "Y'all are crazy. I'm not going out." Well, I think I am going to contact David and see if I can go out with him, but same here, sis. Well, it's cold here. Brisket. Oh, sure. Awesome. Yeah, I love honey. You know, I use honey for everything. Yeah. I bet you the temperature's dropping right now here. I bet you it's not 46 anymore. Because now I'm getting cold. Thank God I've got blankets and everything else up here. I'm ready. Yep. I'm a bad dog. Bad, bad dog. You better leave my baby bunnies alone. I don't know. They import some pretty weird stuff over here. Them stupid little beetles that look like ladybugs. Dang. Y'all remember that when I was in the trailer? Yeah, well, somebody, Martha, will you give Overbuilt my email address, please? And just email me and I'll give you my address. Thank you. Appreciate it. Luke, go to bed. Go lay down. Leave them bunny rabbits alone. Yeah, I thought I changed it. When I moved from Arkansas, they wouldn't let me keep the other one, so. Matt, you are so bad. Pappy, what's the weather in your neck of the woods? Yeah, I guess it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just the wind. Wind's not bad, but it's still kind of cold. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, that storm that passed through here apparently did a lot of damage from here all the way northeast. I think 10 people died in that last storm. And it's been really, really weird. I mean, I can't believe that 3 of the storms we got here followed the exact same pattern, the same exact path. How can anything go straight, well, almost straight northeast, and then just go directly east from there? I know you do, Sherry. Hey, Sarah. How are you? Oh, really? Well, I don't miss the snow. How's Shane doing, Sarah? We keep y'all in our prayers. I heard about that cryptid. Yeah, I hear you, Sarah. We've been, yeah, there's a lot of people that are hurting right now. So what's going on with you, Sarah? What did I say I left? I'm confused. Oh, I remember when I was a kid, Nancy, we had 35-foot snowdrifts. Jeez. We had to be fed by the National Guard one year. Oh, I don't even remember. What was I talking about? My animals? No, animals were all gone. Weapons, got rid of when we moved here. I think I was talking mostly about, we had to get rid of everything when we left Arkansas. We had to completely give away almost everything we had because it had to go in the camper. All we had was that camper. So everything that we had in Arkansas, we had to leave or get rid of or give away. And then when the flood, we lost the stuff in the trailer. I was really actually, I think at the time I was talking about a kitchen sink. That I haven't had a kitchen sink in a couple years. I could be wrong. Subjects are changing so fast here, I can't remember. See, I told you I was a flibberty gibbet. Oh, what's wrong with your scalp, Matt? You losing hair? Get him, Martha. Oh, here these two go. I need more coffee. I think it's going to be a beautiful night. Mm. Well, castor oil actually is better than the coconut oil. Coconut oil for sunburn is nice and soothing, but it depends on how much hair you have. Coconut oil will not soak in as much as castor oil will. Castor oil is really soothing too for your scalp. But smartest thing you could possibly do, believe it or not, is pour a can of beer on your head. I've heard people say to use apple cider vinegar, but no thanks. It burns. I know it's good on burns, but no thanks. The beer actually works better. What was that? Oh, dog. Don't drink it, Pappy. I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. Hon, I wish I could help you, but I can't. My whole situation has changed. I know people have been helping us lately because I am not in a position to be able to help anymore. I promise I'll pray for you, and I know everybody else will in here too. And if anybody feels led by the Lord to help you, I'm sure they will. Things, and I feel really bad because things have changed so much. Ha ha, Denny, that's cute. You're so funny. Oh, really? What'd you send? You mean a message on here while we're talking? Yeah, you can post his PayPal. Like I said, I really wish I could help, but I can't. I'm sorry. It's been rough for us here too, really bad. But I will have a job and I will get back and I will get this channel back. And as God is my witness, I'll get it back to the point where we can help each other out more. A lot more prayer and a lot more helping. A lot of people need it. But the best we can offer is prayers. Because God knows what's going on before we do. Yeah, I want to get back to the way it was before, where when people needed help, we were able to help. Everybody got together. But you got to remember, ever since bananas stuff happened, people they've lost a lot. They've lost property and their health and family members, and it's been really rough. The economy's bad, but there are people that can still help. So keep praying, asking the Lord to send somebody your way, and we'll do the same. We'll be in agreement in prayer. Yes, you can put it up. I never stop anybody from putting up their PayPal. Although, you know what works better than PayPal now is Zelle. Zelle, Zelle. Really? Oh, yeah, you have to be a moderator in order to put certain things up here. I don't know why that is, but maybe, I don't know. Absolutely, Pappy. You know, I think there's a lot of people who are starting to get back on their feet now because they realized what really happened. And a lot of people are very upset with what happened, so they're starting to fight back, which is good to see. But it's called recovery, you know, and people have to either stand or they're gonna keep falling. You gotta stand up. You gotta fight back. And thank God for people that help. You know, I mean, us for one are grateful, very grateful and humbled, you know. So I know a lot of people out there still do that. And there's some people out there that, oh my gosh, I cannot believe some of the stories I've heard. You know, people that lost everything due to when all that banana stuff happened. They lost their houses. Hey, Chris, you know, lost their jobs. Oh my gosh, it was wild. But things are starting to change, so I really believe we're on an upswing for a while. Let people recover. Just whatever you do, don't stop your prayers. How you doing, Chris? Okay. Yes, Filmer. One day at a time, but I'm doing much better than we were. Thank you, Chris. My mental state has changed. It is what it is. We will make it. I refuse. I'm relentless. You know that. I'll keep kicking that brick. I'll keep kicking that brick until my toe breaks. Awesome. I'll look for it when I'm done. I'm going to have to take this out of Zoom. Hold on. I'll find a way to make this. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, really? Come on. Yeah, I tried to get Denny one of those walk-in tubs. They won't do that either. And he's a vet and on hospice, and they still won't help you. They give you a small percentage off, but geez, because he can't climb in that bathtub no matter how hard he tries. I heard the click. Hey, Peanut. Is his legs not working around? Is that why you're trying to get an electric wheelchair? I think they should do better with the seniors. You know, there's I don't know, even if it's a rental, I think they should give you a little bit more of a break. You know what I mean? Okay. Proton mail. You hit the nail on the head, Chris. You guys are too funny. This is a really good camera. I'm surprised it's not focusing. Irritating crap. Irritating. Garbala. Maybe if I can look the other way. Hang on one second. Maybe, just maybe. Let me twist you guys around for a minute. Oh, oh. Oh, cool. Look at this. That little teeny tiny hole is what I crawl through to get up in here. Is that not freaky? That wasn't much better. I tried. It requires more light out there, I think. I know that, not Red Cross, I know that Salvation Army donates wheelchairs. You might want to talk to them. There's a couple places that donate wheelchairs. Oh, that's cool, overbuilt. I never heard of it before. Of course, there's some new stuff out there that I've never heard of. People are talking about, you know, platforms for stuff like this. And I just haven't been on the computer in so long. I am so out of the loop, it's unreal. Quiet night. Just think in another month it's going to be hot. I don't know if I told you guys this, but Denny contacted the city, the water, to find out because we are the only one on this so-called subdivision that doesn't have water access. And, yep, that's true, Chris. And then they told us that we could possibly get it, but it'll take 2 years. Oh, yeah, I think there's a lot of places in the states. You just gotta be proactive. You gotta get in there and start hunting around and call people. My daughter must have called 30 places trying to find extra help for us, and she said she couldn't believe how many times she was denied. That they said no, can't help, no, can't help. Finally, it's called I think it's called AuntBertha.com, but there's all kinds of help. It says find help, and I think it's called AuntBertha.com. And you can get all kinds of help depending on your state. Oh my. I'm so happy for you, Matt. Start calling around, Sarah. There's got to be someplace. But I would look at that website because it goes according to your state. It'll tell you everything that they have: medical equipment, transportation, food, all kinds of stuff. Denny looked through it. Some of the stuff was okay, and some of it, we didn't qualify for, but it's worth looking at. Good night, Filmer. God bless you. Aunt Bertha. Good night, Bill. God bless you too. You guys sleep well. Say it again, Sherry. I should send Denny outside, huh? Bait. Hey, Denny, isn't that place called AuntBertha.com? Well, you should have it because you were into it. Look in your history. It should say find help, and I think it's AuntBertha.com. If I wasn't live, I could look on my phone, but because my daughter sent it to me. All I know is that the first thing you saw, it says find help. Hold on, I gotta get me my coffee. Hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. You know I can't go without my coffee. Ouch, my fall. Tiny little spot. Oh my gosh. Hey, Denny, can you get me that over there, please? Mine's in between the coffee pot and
You don't have much room.
I know, it's a crawl space, literally. There's not enough room for me to even walk. I gotta crawl. I can't wait to get this stuff moved. Oh, hold on. Oh, God. Yeah, they don't seem to care. Apparently somebody decided to take pot shots at the water towers, and they said it would take them a while to repair those. It'd be at least 2 years. And then they only gave this area here 5 water meters. And because we had a well, they didn't include us. So now the people that have bought the properties behind us, you know, at the beginning of the road, they all have access to city water, but we don't. So they said it'll take at least 2 years. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Is that what it is, Martha? I mean, yeah, is that what it is? Aunt Bertha, findhelp.org? Did you look it up, sweetie? I can't believe someone would go around taking pot shots at water towers. I mean, seriously. You know how high up those things are? You're such a sweetie. Thank you. Anybody who needs help should go to that website because it is per state. Yeah, exactly. And that's only for them to get that repaired and then consider us. That it's not 100% that we'd get water even in the 2 years. So the only other option we would have is to drill another well. But what would be the point of that, since the way that they had to go 300 feet down just to get this one. So if we went to another area, oh man, that's an expense I wouldn't even want to think about, because they charge you per foot. That's a good place to send anybody, friends, family, you know, anybody that you know, and just tell them about that program. My daughter's the one that sent that. Yeah, and they had to go. The reason my water smells so bad is because the shale. I guess it puts up some kind of noxious chemical smell. I told him, I said, it doesn't smell like regular, you know, well water. I've been around well water almost all my life. But this is crazy. But at least we have water right now because of all the rain. Woohoo! But I do have to get, they want me to put pellets in it, you know, chlorine pellets in it, which I don't want to do, to shock it. I'd rather put the peroxide, but that far down, how am I supposed to get peroxide all the way down 300 feet? You know, it would dissipate before it even got there. There's got to be a way. Yeah, and this whole area here is nothing but shale. I mean, I've got a pile of it out there that's like concrete. We could use it actually to make concrete out of. That stuff is so, oh, it's so solid. But this smell is horrible. I can't even stand turning on the hot water in my shower. It smells so bad. I think I'd smell better not taking a shower. There you go, Sarah. Well, I hope you find something. It's gonna, there's a lot of things you gotta go through, so don't give up. Just keep looking. Yeah, I know it will, but like they said, the one guy I talked to about the well said the best thing I could do is, well, either peroxide or the chlorine tablets, but they have pellets that you can drop down into the well. You can't touch your water for 20 hours. But once you do that, it should shock it like you would a pool. Hey Mike, how are you? And get rid of that, because he said that smell is literally bacteria. It's something from the shale. And 40 some odd years or better of this whole area being nothing but cows. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so blurry. Come on, stay put. That might be a little better. Either way, I told him I'd rather go ahead, Sarah. You can put it up. Like I said, the guy I talked to, I told him I'd rather put the peroxide in. But if anybody has an idea, if I could find something, that was made out of a disposable plastic, something that would just fall apart once it got in there, that I could drop, at least I could drop it down. Oh my. Was it on the ground, Martha, or higher up? I'm not watching, I'm sorry. You said to the left? What's happening, Mr. Mike? What y'all doing? And how's the weather? Yeah, Martha, you saw the dogs run over there. I think it's the bunny rabbits. Okay. I'll try to watch over there. I don't know if I can see, but I'll. Oh, dang. Did I lose you, Mike? Hey, at least look at this. We haven't buffered once tonight. Praise God for that. Apparently they fixed it. Blessed and highly favored. That's what I'm going to say. And I don't like the term, it could be worse. Well, it's the truth, but you know, hey, I like it. Blessed and highly favored sounds much better, doesn't it? I do feel blessed. What are you cooking? Did Tim fall asleep, Martha? What you're doing's awesome, Matt. Just keep sending the videos, will ya? Just keep posting the videos. I'm sending people your way to watch them. They're really good. Poor baby. Dang, it's so quiet. I mean, listen, you don't even hear crickets. Completely different than Arkansas, remember? My blessed crickets. Oh, there go the dogs again. Oh, I can understand that, Matt. Oh, there they go. Dogs just took off after something. You hear that bark? Oh, cool. I haven't been on Facebook in forever. I don't spend much time on Facebook anymore. I do pop in there once in a while when Martha reminds me. That bark that he's doing is basically just, I think it's probably either a cow or a deer. That's how he barks when it's one of those two. Yeah. Yep, that's what it is. It's something bigger than him. He's not sure. That's his I'm not sure bark. And Tank hasn't gone over there. That was Leo, so nothing to worry about. Yeah, I know. Last time I went on Facebook, it said I had 109 messages. Or things you're supposed to look at, you know, the stuff on the right-hand side. Oh, how did that happen, Sarah? I know I'm really bad. I should go back to doing that. Just don't have a whole bunch of time trying to get all this stuff done now that I'm home. The more I can get done now, I won't worry about it. And you're going to eat that tonight before you go to bed? That sounds more like a breakfast meal. Y'all eat potato pancakes? Or do you make that with your mashed potatoes the night after? I mean, the morning after? Night after. Matt. Ooh, yikes. Hey, Dee, how are you? Two ways to really get rid of cellulitis is one is mixing activated charcoal with colloidal silver and put it on it. Once you've pulled out all the toxins out of that area, then put honey on it. You won't end up in the hospital anymore. And take garlic. It's a stronger antibiotic than any antibiotic they can give you. Much better for you. Does other things besides taking away the inflammation. Mm. Yeah, sometimes when I'm up in the middle of the night, I mean, I don't know, I think it was it was last week. I got up, I couldn't go to sleep, so I decided to make a cherry cake, a cherry chocolate cake. And if I decide to stay up tonight or if I can't sleep tonight, I'm gonna end up making cookies. Oh, I just can't help myself. Not that I eat them, but I just make them. That way everybody else gets them. I can yell at them for eating snacks. Bad, bad, Dee. Bad, bad. I tell them to back off their sweets and I'm making them. Can't help it though. There's nothing better than the house. Yeah, I'm familiar with shepherd's pie. Than the house smelling like fresh baked cookies or bread. Oh. And I'm gonna have to get my bread machine out because you know the elevation here, I cannot make bread the way I'm used to making bread for the life of me. I have to add so much yeast to it and I don't like it that way. You know, if you fold it, you know, fold your dough, it does make it better, but geez. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change Pappy's new one to moderator if I can catch him. Pappy, say something so I can turn you into a moderator, will you? Please. I gotta do it real fast too. Oops. Error, try again. Dang it. Error. Keeps telling me error. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Why is it telling me it's an error? Stupid YouTube. Yeah, I love cooking. Anything Italian. I love cooking Italian food because I can make authentic Italian food. I love making like stuffed peppers or stuffed cabbage and and beef stew, all the stuff we used to. Sure, go ahead. You sound just like me, overbuilt. Doesn't work, hit it with a hammer. Violence and technology do not go well together. Oh, no, I don't anymore. I can't eat the hot stuff anymore. I don't even know what Tex-Mex is. I don't know. I'm trying to put you as a moderator, but it will not. It says error. Add moderator. And it says error. Try again. You've put it up enough, hon. That's fine. They can, everybody can see it. And when the live chat's over, they can reread it and it'll stay there. So it'll be all right. I mean, I don't care how many times you put it up, hon. Doesn't bother me. You all are welcome to put your prayer requests in, you know that, or your PayPal links, you know that. I mean, I'm never going to say anything against that. All I ask is that you are polite. I would like to know why it's telling me that I can't add moderator. Don't apologize, hun. What do you mean your PayPal disappeared, Gator? Hey, sis, you're one of the managing moderators. Can you try to add Pappy as a moderator? Yeah, I know. Matt, behave yourself. Well, just re-add it to your phone. Uh-oh, I didn't do it, Mike. Look at this, I'm not even buffering. Isn't that cool? Stupid. Well, walk over this way, Peppy. You'll get here in a couple years. We're still waiting on Matt to stop rowing one direction. Left, right, left, right. You just tap their name and it says add moderator. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Hello, lurkers. How are you? Hope you all doing good tonight. Well, that's awesome. It's good to hear. Getting out of the house is good. Ask Denny, he'll tell you. Makes him feel a whole bunch better. Hello? Yeah, I like the cross thing. We should put the ones on the left and right closer in and look more like a cross. Nope, I need red lights for that, or blue lights. You know the blue lights on that tree out there are still working? Why does that one solar work so well? Okay, Martha, I'll have to try it. I'll have to get on my computer. It's too hard for me to get downstairs because this is literally a crawl space now. But the next time I go live, I'll run downstairs real quick and put you guys as moderators on my computer. It should work from there because I can't do anything here. Don't say that, Pappy. I don't want no alien ship here. Spaceship. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What is this? What is that? She up there in a tree? Watch, hold on. I can't hold this, hold on. Don't fall. Yeah, Denny has good days and bad days. When his rheumatoid arthritis acts up, they're really bad days. You see that eye shine up there? Watch. See? You can barely see it. Zeals. Come on, you stupid phone. Why don't you just sit there like you're supposed to? Jeez. You know those little like tripod stands you put your phone on? They don't fit in this window. And I can't put it, I have to put it directly up against the screen, otherwise all you'll see is screen. So I have to actually put my phone up against the window, the screen itself. It's the only way you're going to see anything, if you see anything. That's why I can't wait to go back outside and do my live chats outside. Oh, I just saw movement. It's a baby bunny. Ee, there's a bunny. Aw, that's a little one. You all can't see it, I don't think, because it's not bright enough. But I just saw it. It was pretty small, too. The other thing I'm waiting for is the skunks to not want to come by the house. I can't hear it, Matt. Wouldn't that be cool if we could share audio and stuff here? Pictures and audio and... Come on, somebody out there has got to be a geek freak and find a way to do it. Then he's getting the flashlight. Yep, alive and breathing. Not underground yet. know. Don't you guys feel that way? Sometimes you're like, life is great and I'm glad I'm here. And the next time you're like, I can't wait for the Lord to come back and get me out of here. Talk about double minded. Sometimes I worry about myself. I have StreamYard on my phone too. So you're saying StreamYard's better than YouTube? Yeah. I'm like, the Bible talks about double-minded people. Uh, well, oh yeah, but they have to join. You have to invite them in, don't you? Just like doing any other hosted show. You invite them in, and you can have a whole bunch of people on there at the same time, talking to each other or seeing each other. I did that a long time ago. I was on StreamYard with who was it? I don't remember who it was. I did a show with them, and we had to use StreamYards. I think it was Carrie Arnold, if I'm not mistaken. But I had just gotten it on my computer and I was trying it out. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then you can just add to. There was another guy, too, a long time ago that used to do that. He would just open and Mogyan Monster, he did the same thing. He would just put the number in there and you call it and just join. Well, I was hoping for April, but I'm not sure, depending on the weather. I know most of you guys do too, but I watch Ryan Hall, y'all, and he's closer in his weather forecasts than some of the other places. And it looks like this month is going to be a pretty rough month. Yeah, haha, Matt. But I want to make sure that I don't care about a little bit of rain, but I don't want to be rained out for the weekend. I mean, people come here on Thursday or Friday and we stay till, they stay till Sunday or whatever. But it doesn't matter if there's a little bit, but I just don't want to be inundated with rain. So I'm watching the weather. But I'm supposed to have it in April and then again in October. You are so bad. Get in that canoe and head in this direction, Matt. Come on, everybody here wants to see you. Yeah, like I said last live chat, he does a lot of things for people. When that hurricane hit, he went down there and went into the Sam's Club and he bought so much water and paper supplies and oh my gosh. You're funny, Matt. You can't have an anklet on when you're out there with 100 people walking around the woods either. Ha ha. Ha ha. Got you there. You know, when I turn my camera over there to show you the eye shine on the other side on the right, that's where Peanut likes to go, right behind the rover, my son's rover. But I can't see anything over there. I mean, I can't leave it over there because there's nothing as reference. Tell him, Martha. Oh, another baby bunny. I'm surprised the dogs aren't going after him. Wonder where my owls are tonight. No, you're using it wrong, Matt. Otherwise, you'd have been here a year ago. Right, Martha? I think he just likes getting dizzy, that's all. Yeah. 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. You guys realize how long we've been on this, how long I've been doing live chats? I didn't realize it until I looked at my, some of my older videos. I was like, oh my gosh, time is flying. You heading this way, Matt? All right, we'll leave the light on for you. uh, Mike, did your chat freeze again? This bad weather is causing lots of people havoc with their internet. Excuse me. Sitting in his window. Get him, Martha. Nothing. All quiet. There's an owl. I finally heard the owl. Oh my goodness, Matt. I'm trying to watch out there. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Now's a good time for a big old spotlight, huh? Light up them woods. I bet you'd be surprised how many animals are out here walking around. Heard a frog. Quiet, Matt. No bed bugs. Don't be cursing anybody with bed bugs. I know somebody right now that's got bed bugs, and they've got a big house. Oh my gosh, it's been a nightmare. They're actually sleeping in their shed in the backyard. All their stuff is left in the house. All they did was they took some clothes with them. They washed them outside, hung them to dry, and they put green alcohol everywhere, and they're waiting for the company to come out and tent the house. And oh my gosh, I feel so bad for them. Every single bit of food in that house had to go in the trash. I can't imagine. They've got 3 kids, 3 small kids. Jeez, what a nightmare. They live closer to town, so it's a little bit easier for them to get to, but she said that they're going to have to actually tent the house. They've tried everything to get rid of them, and they can't get rid of them. They put all the little traps out. They did everything that people told them to do, and because their house is so big, I feel so sorry for them. It's just downright scary. They didn't even know it until their kids started coming up with all these bites everywhere. No, the mom and dad didn't have any bites at all. But then apparently she went in to do some kind of cooking and opened up her flour container, and it was full of bugs. And then underneath her stove was a bunch of bugs. Ugh. So they called a company, and the company said, yeah, they'll come out. Told them what they had to do. They stayed in a motel for 3 nights, and then that got too expensive, so they just moved everything out of their shed, which had all their lawn equipment in it, and that's where they're sleeping and staying. Can't imagine. I bet you the kids are having fun, though. They're kind of little, so I bet you they're having fun sleeping in the shed, not being in the house. Might hear my ducks. What does bagon mean? What does that mean? What's that word, Matt? Oh. Oh, bug be gone. It's kind of creepy. Sometimes I get a really eerie feeling sitting up here. I don't like it when I feel like that way. It's like doo 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 doo. Welcome back, Mike. Very strange. What are those meters called? Those sound meters. Okay, Gator. Are midges the same thing as no-see-ums? They're little teeny gnat type things that bite. I've heard people talk about midges before. I just don't know what they are. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, they tried that, Pappy. They went out and actually, you know, got these steamers. And like I said, people told them how to get rid of them. But I don't think they were able to do it well enough because their house was so big. Now there's 2 floors plus a pseudo basement. You know, I mean, it's just a crawl space basically for tornadoes, like their tornado shelter. It looks like Dusty's coming home. Right. Yeah, they were told to take out everything had to be sprayed and bagged. If they put stuff in the dryer, they had to put stuff in the dryer, turn on high heat, and then put it in a plastic bag. They were told to do the same thing with any pillows or cushions or anything like that they could have. And then they told them what to put down, borax and something else on the floors, and use the steamers. And they did it. Both of them did it. And families helped them. Another family helped them. They steamed everything. They took all the face plates off, the whole 9 yards. But it didn't, I don't know how many, they must have really been infested by that time, because they finally got to the point where they just gave up. They said they couldn't stop them. So that's why they went ahead and got that company. And now, yeah, that's what I said, Matt. I'd burn the place down. Oh, I can't imagine bugs. Oh, it's hard enough if you see a cockroach or, like in here, spiderama. But bed bugs? No. But I don't know when I think they're supposed to tent it sometime next week. They get that place tented, and maybe, and I don't know how long they got to stay out of the house once it's once they put the tent over it. Anybody know what that answer is? How long do they leave it tented? Oh, wow. Well, she did say that I guess they use some kind of, it looks like a big fan, but it's a heater. And they tent everything off, and then they go by the door, and they turn that heater thing on. It's got to be like 140 degrees in there or something. But how do they do it on 3 levels, How do you do it at the same time? That part I don't get. Do they start up on top and heat it, and then go downstairs and heat it, and then go to the basement and heat it? And I can't even imagine the cost. I didn't even ask to talk to her about that. Of course, that's none of my business, but I can't even imagine what that would cost to do. I mean, our normal pest control in Arkansas was like I think it was $100 or $115 a month. Yeah, much easier to burn, but then not easy to build. Hey, they should cover that under insurance. Here go the dogs. They're gonna bark until Dusty goes in the house. Matt. So are you gonna pour beer on your head, Matt? I promise it'll help you. Did you cut all your hair off, or you still got long hair? How true, Martha. It ain't gonna help you that way. Well, maybe you just won't feel it anymore. Oh my gosh, my tooth hurts. My face hurts. Every animal. Well, like I said, Pappy, you too? You guys are nuts. I'm glad you're having fun. Oh, really? I never heard of that. Well, like I said, it's too late now. Hello, catfish. They already paid for the tenting to be done, so. But I wish I would have known that. You should write that down. Anybody should write that down if it actually works. That'd be nice. Okay. Thank you, Sherry. Why does your head hurt, Sarah? No, if he had wings, Martha, maybe he'd fly over here. Give him Red Bull. Uh-huh. Mm. I guess she's done, huh? Well, that was quick. Hey, maybe tomorrow I can take you all and show you the hothouse. Oh, my plants are growing so well. I've got garlic and I've got onions and I've got, welcome back, typical. And I've got the yams are growing, my potatoes are growing, my peppers are growing, everything's growing. Now I've got to get a little bit larger pots. And then get them ready to go outside. Jay found the oscillating fan, which is helping tremendously. But this is my 4th time, guys. I have lost all of those seeds and all of that time and all of those plants due to that stupid weather. I'm sorry, typical. How you doing, sweetie? No, they haven't slapped on the house for a while. They actually knocked. They didn't slap, though. Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll pass that information on and see what they have to say. But as far as I know, they've already paid for it. I don't know if they can get their money back. It's good to hear, typical. But I'll definitely tell them about it. Oh, heck yeah, I'll take any seeds y'all want to send. I'll never turn down seeds. Because I plant all the time. All year round, I plant. I can have lettuce for days, onions for days, garlic for days. You know, none of, like I said, some of the stuff. Do you guys remember when I did the spores of the mushrooms? Not one of them fruited. Not one. That was $180 for those spores. And not one fruited. And I contacted them twice. I was so mad. They've actually knocked on my door, catfish. She gets yelled at for slapping the house, but she actually knocked on the door. Twice we've had people go to the door. Denny, even one of the grandkids, well, actually, and me. Because it sounds just, I mean, it's a knock at the door. Anyways, yeah, as far as the seeds go, I plant all year round. You know, when something starts, because it's a hothouse. So I can do the same thing in the hothouse that you can do out in the garden, with the exception of my corn. And last year, my carrots, I got very few carrots, but normally my carrots grow really well. They didn't grow. Last year I got small peppers, but they finally grew. And the reason they grew is because this time, instead of putting the eggshells in it, I used baking soda and banana. And so they grew really well. You know, my peppers did. This year, I had them all planted, and then my grandkids had put their pups in cages in the hothouse because the weather was so bad. And one of them got out and tore up all my plants. And I mean, I walked in there and I was in tears. I mean, because it took us hours and hours to get all those plants done, and they were starting to grow, and it ended up everywhere. So, you know, it wasn't something that was intentional, it was an accident, but I had to start all over again. And everybody knows that seeds are expensive. And so I showed them the last ones that I had bought, or the last of the ones that I had bought that were still left over, was that bag was $41. And that was just and none of the corn grew, not one even sprouted. So I always look for the non-GMO, you know, seeds, and try to go do everything organic, because all my stuff is organic. And then all my herbs, they all died, every one of them. Even, I cannot believe that even the peppermint died. Now that is hard to do, because peppermint just grows wild. And it's a great plant to have. Snakes don't like it, spiders don't like it, cockroaches don't like it. Yeah, I know. I had onions in with my peppers, but my tomatoes were all in one by themselves. And I literally had my garlic bulbs in front. But I use different things, like cayenne for my peppers, diatomaceous earth for my cabbage and stuff like that, copper around my tomato plants. You know, there's a lot of things that I use for different plants. And it's just, it's a lot of work. Just irritated the daylights out of me. And then somebody, I got a hunch I know who it is, sent me a box of fruit seeds, blueberries, strawberries, melons. I'm gonna get those out there. I actually want to plant them Denny's gonna till that area up on the other side of the house. No, mine's above ground. I don't have anything on the ground because it's all rock. These are raised bed gardens, and then the rest of them's in my hothouse. All my herbs stay in the hothouse, and all my fruit stays in the hothouse. Because basically they're tropical fruit, you know, lemons and limes, and they all stay in the hothouse all year round. It has to be at least 85 degrees. Well, 70 to 85 degrees. You know, some plants like watered and some plants have to be misted. So it is a lot of work. But the fruit of it is awesome. The cayenne pepper that I got, oh my gosh, they are so strong. And that's going to last a long time. I grind that up and put it in my own little containers, and I've got fresh cayenne pepper that I know is cayenne pepper. That's something else, too, I wanted to do is, what was it, 4 years ago? Somebody sent me a turmeric root, and it started to take off. Oh, no, that's when I was in Tallahena. That's right. So the flood destroyed that one. But that root grew, I mean, like really fast. And I think you can buy them on Amazon. So the next time I'm on there, it depends. If you can get them from the United States, it's better. Yeah, I can't. we're on rock. You know, I can't put in. Well, the ones like the watermelon and the other stuff, the cantaloupe. I'm gonna put those out there on the other side of my driveway because they'll just grow wild. They'll just grow at their own pace. If I, I mean, there's not enough of us here to eat, 10 watermelons. Well, maybe. But I had chamomile, let's see, lavender, peppermint, borage. I had so many herbs. I was so irritated when I lost all the. It just made me so mad because they were growing so nicely, and I was really close to harvesting. And then we ran out of water. Remember, we had that drought for what 70 something days. I was like, oh, come on, please. But I got to show you the hothouse because it's all growing really well again. I'm so happy. But heck yeah, y'all want to send me seeds? Send me seeds. I'll grow them. And if you want me to send you like some crushed cayenne pepper or something like that, let me know. And after they fruit, I'll go ahead and dry them out, crush them up, and send them to you. You'll have your organic stuff. Yeah, what I wouldn't give to have regular soil here. And then if you look down the road, it's all clay, red clay. So I think in between the shale, there's not very much dirt, but there's some out there. It looked like really good, soil underneath the trees back there. I dug up a little bit to put some of my plantain plants back there. And I mean, it looked like rich soil. And for years, remember, this property was all cows just running around. So I'm sure the ground's pretty fertile in areas that you can find soil. Send you a list. I can do that. Yeah, some of them you can't even get here. Like I can't get the rutabaga here, turnips. I cannot believe they only had the seeds out in some of the stores here for less than a week. I mean, I went back the following week and the whole thing of seeds was gone. The whole, they have one of those round end caps that they put the seeds on, they spin. The whole end cap was gone. There wasn't a seed on it. There wasn't a package of seeds anywhere. Now I can go to Orscheln's probably, and see what they have there, but it was just so irritating. And then I used to be able to buy them for like, 3 for $1. Some of them are $4 or $5 a bag now, so it's not easy to get them. If y'all know any place that you can get inexpensive seeds that are non-GMO. Oh yeah, I love blackberries. I think we have one patch of blackberries up in front. But the land company, when they bulldozed some of this stuff down, tore up just tons of blackberries. You could see all the dead bushes. I was so upset. Oh my gosh, there were tons of them. Yeah, I don't have a Tractor Supply close by. I'd have to go to Texas. But I'm excited this year. I'm really excited. Oh, really? Anything you want to throw this way, I'll take. I'm not picky. I have plenty of spinach, kale, lettuce. I got tons of those left because not very many people here eat them. I eat spinach and kale, but nobody else does. I make smoothies out of mine, but nobody else likes that. So mostly just regular vegetables, peas, carrots, beans, rutabaga, peppers, onions, all kinds of stuff like that. My potatoes should be really good this year. I had probably maybe 15 last year, but that was in a small bucket. So I did again this year. My yams are growing, so I've got yams. I don't understand the corn though, or the carrots from last year. They just did not grow at all. Maybe about 10 inches and then died. Okay, Matt, it's nice to see you, hon. Take care. God bless you. Much love. But heck, the more seeds I got, the more I'll plant. Ow. Now it does look like a landing site, doesn't it? Come on, babies, land right on that spot. Just jump right in between there. Hello? Peanut? Right. And I'll make up my own soil this year. Use peat moss, perlite, and cow manure. And I'll make my own. Plus, I have a really nice compost pile out there. I'm getting ready to till that up again for this year's, because it's, a year and a half old now. It's doing really well. But look, we've got chicken manure, duck manure, cow manure. Of course, I have to buy the cow manure. I won't use the stuff that's out here. Because if it smells like cow manure, it's you can't use it. Well, you shouldn't anyway. I've got 2 more inches of pea gravel to put in the hothouse. Most of the pea gravel I put in there when I first started has fallen through the cracks because I didn't put 3 inches in like you're supposed to. And as much as we've been in and out of it, it's just falling through the cracks. So much to do. It depends on where I put my energy. But when I get into that hothouse and get busy, I could be in there for hours and not even realize it. But I get so excited when I see my plants growing well. Then a neighbor kid is going to come over and help build a fence around my garden area because we took that, that looked like a bird cage. We took that thing off and put the ducks in it. So now I got to build a fence around it and then get those plants planted. I can't wait. I'm hoping the weather, cooperates this year. I can grow everything in the hothouse if I have to, but I'd much rather have it outside. Of course, I can't grow the corn in the hothouse. There won't be no room. And I just take the corn, when it's ready, I just take it right off, leave it in the husk and throw it in the freezer. And it's perfect. Take it out, stick it on the grill. Amazing. I don't wrap it. I don't do anything to it. Just throw it in the freezer. Yikes. Well, y'all, I think I'll just go downstairs and I'm not going to get ready for bed. I'm trying to keep the live chats to 2 hours, somewhere around 2 hours. I'll be off this week, basically, as far as I know, from doing anything else. I don't think there's much I can do out there, so I know I'll be working in the house. So I'll try as much as I can to go live as many nights. I know tomorrow night, because I'm not doing anything Thursday, I'm going to try to go to Lorinda's cabin and help her put drywall mud up on her walls. Hopefully Friday. That's the lady I used to work for. I'm sorry, Sarah. Well, I pray in Jesus' name that your pain goes away. Take yourself a nice warm bath, hon. Or put a heating pad on it. Or ice, whichever one. If it's a throbbing pain, put ice on it. If it's a sharp pain, put heat on it. He's not doing well. But I haven't been able to go back there. I keep in touch with her as much as I can. She's going through the same thing. She's got so many things going on. Keep her in your prayers too, if you would, because her daddy's not in good shape. But anyways, I'll say goodnight to you guys. And I appreciate you being here. I love you all very much. I ask that the Lord bless you and strengthen every single person. Give you what you need. Just rest in him. Remember, just give your worries to him. He's in better control than we are, or ever could be. Just don't let the cares of this world beat you up, guys. If you can do something about it, that's fine. If you can't, leave it. Just give it to him and leave it alone. Try to anyway. It'll be all right. Yeah, my prayers, my biggest prayers are for those that are suffering emotionally. That seems to be on my heart a lot, whether it's anxiety or depression or fear. That has really been heavy. So my prayers for whoever that's dealing with that is it's heavy on my heart. And the rest of anybody else who's going through physical pain, you know, even the spiritual pain. I know there's some people that are struggling really hard. Well, I pray the Lord takes care of you and keeps you confident. And that's what we need. We need the confidence. We have to know that the Lord's in control. And if you just give it up and give it to him, you'll find out that it'll take some of that stress level off, make it easier for you to go through day by day. No point in adding stress on top of stress. If you can do something about it, do it. If you can't, just give it up. Just pray about it. Just give it to the Lord and leave it go. I know it sounds like it's easy, and I know it's not easy. But once you find out that it works better and you can actually take a cleansing breath, then you'll find out how easy it actually is. Then watch his hand move. Amazing. Just absolutely amazing. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Go find me something to eat. And I'll be back sometime this week, I'm sure. Was your cat using the toilet for a potty chair? Sorry. All right, guys. Good night. God bless you. I love you very much. I thank you for everything. Your prayers mean more to me than anything. For everybody who's helped, I appreciate it more than you know. Y'all are in my prayers. You're in my heart. If you need anything, text me. I'll be here. Or call me. You know I'm here. All right? Good night, guys. God bless you. Love ya. See ya. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Good night, lurkers.